last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round 2.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one.
Great shot, man. Now we gotta go find that follow-up. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
All right, well, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board defensively, but in terms of this fight, he's been totally dominated, and that swelling's getting Good work getting in the way of that knee. Rips the body there. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick. All right, so he catches the kick there and beautifully.
Good defense blocking that punch.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Just over 2 minutes to go in round 2. Man, it doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the right side of his body there. Nasty. Clean left punch followed by the right.
After you take a head kick like this, that is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right. What a nasty flying knee to the head.
Back to his feet. All right, 45 seconds now to go on the right. These guys are absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides. Huge block. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles.
You ready to fight? Ready.
And we are underway. All right, early round 1, we'll see if he can use that jab and try to keep his opponent on the outside. Must be nice for these long fighters, huh?
I mean, they are able to touch you as you try to enter into range. Tonight, he needs to use his jab, use his kick to hit his opponent before his opponent.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee. pads are out. These gentlemen are going at it.
They are here to fight tonight. I cannot wait for this fight to continue.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Oh, with authority, the body. Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand. Got the single collar tie. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Really good emphasis on that kick there. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. And now some separation. UFC President Dana White to our left looks going for the armbar now. That might be tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Fighters separate from the clinch. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Taking a lot of body shots this round.
Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body.
And now some separation.
Under. First round.
All right, take a seat.
All right, so the cut man is hustling in, and the ringside physician you can see there is monitoring the action as well. The swelling. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round two. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first.
Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it in the previous round, and picking up exactly where he left off. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Oh, he got everything behind that kick. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. All right. Oh, big damaging knees here to the body. Still plenty of time to go here, round two. Oh, beautiful elbows there.
Now some separation from his first position.
All right, so that opened up a cut around. Goes down again. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Always a rowdy crowd here inside United Center in Chicago, Illinois. And tonight is no different. Great to have a major UFC live event in the house with MJ.
Yeah, this is a massive night for the fans. The fans are always rowdy here in Chicago. They love to see his championships won, and championships are on the line tonight from the United Center. The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head. Oh!
There's that left hand. Man, this is wild. If you like offense, these fighters are going at it.
All gas, no brakes, baby. Let's go. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Punch to the body is blocked. All right, so he's...
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. What a setup. He lands a beautiful flying knee. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. Oh, a huge block there. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Well, watch him to set up that hook again here. Oh, he cut a nasty cut on his lip. 3 minutes have elapsed here in round one.
Nice punch over the top. He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Shot there, DC.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Let's go. Finish, finish, finish.
What a fight.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
With conviction to the body. Big knee lands there. Big uppercut. Knee to the body is blocked. He's looking to finish him now.
Big right hand.
Oh, huge left. Ooh, big knee.
Oh, nice knee.
Moments on both sides in round one. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip, not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecard's going to be needed for this.
No, the scorecard would not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody is going to sleep.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talk to your toughness. Oh, you hit again, bro.
And back to his feet.
Oh, nice body shot. Oh, my goodness.
Stunned, jump driving out there. We'll see if he can recover.
Oh, my goodness. Another violent land.
Oh, huge knee to the head. Just over 3 minutes to go. a high volume of strikes here in round two. Definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Despite what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for certain.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect.
Connection by him there. His opponent could be out here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, huge right hand! Back to the feet now. Shades of Robbie Lawler versus Rory MacDonald as these athletes go toe-to-toe, both dealing with cuts and adversity and trying to fight through it. Absolutely incredible result.
So many people say they want to be a fighter. If I'm trying to convince somebody not to do it, I will show them this fight. This fight has been amazing. These guys have laid it all out.
Well, that is exactly how you turn defense. Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
10 seconds to go in the round. Legs now, 10 minutes in the can. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool. All right, well, defense wins.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. Third and final round. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, liver kick!
Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt.
Oh, crippling knee to the body. Big knee there to the chest. Now a knee. Wow, what a kick. Huge kick lands.
Nice, good. Keep that pressure. They're about to break.
Rock 'em, sock 'em, down the stretch they go.
Oh!
This fight's gonna be over.
What a great leg kick.
That'll do it.
Holy smokes!
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world with respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to go.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop of tonight's great UFC event.
Oh, man, that couldn't have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter.
Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
Let's get busy with those hands. All right, let's
off the lights with that round one kick, but just misses. Oh, and he lands another knee there. You see, it doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it most certainly did. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. Here we go. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Oh, yet again, back to the big kick, and it lands. Trying the flying knee there. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job straining his hips to get in there.
Look at how he drives his knee right into his opponent's midsection. That's a big strike right there.
I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury.
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight.
Lands the side kick now. Oh, he landed a flying knee there.
Hands up for me. Come on now. Let's go. Nice right hand. Stay focused.
Double jab is there. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Straight right hand now, just misses. Looks as though that kick to the body got through. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Not much behind the takedown offering there.
Back in the clinch. Let's see what he does now. Always separation from the clinch.
Oh, flying knee to the head. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Just unable to quite find that range.
More of that. Let's go. That was
Oh, massive knee to the head. Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one.
Hey, cover up. Hands up.
More jabs.
Good work.
Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick.
30 seconds of glory, baby.
Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensive.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of
Stop,
following
stop,
with his
stop.
hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, grab a seat, bud. Breathe, breathe, relax. You're okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Listen, I need you to keep your hands up. He caught you with a pretty good one.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, next round is now underway. Do you see any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmaker did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy,
establish that jab once again. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Yeah, left hook found its target. Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night.
Collar tie here in the clinch. Knees to the body.
Body's open.
Ooh, and he caught the kick.
Good straight, man. Good straight.
Beautiful fight, and he lands to the head.
And he continues to work the body. Strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great shot. They're going at it here. Huge shot on both sides.
Back to the feet. Oh, big knee to the body. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. Right now, tasked with trying to find that shot.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh, man, he's hurt.
Yes.
What a fight. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
So holding out to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover.
He was able to get his hands up to block that one.
Oh, man, how many shots to the head can one individual take? I'm not a doctor, but that's... Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that. Good round.
All right, so
All right,
now
take a
this
seat, bud.
damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got...
Make mistakes. Trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the swelling. I have seen on many occasions where someone has massive swelling and they struggle. Look for this guy to start to mess up a little bit in there.
All right, so back to the stools we go. Five minutes to go.
Great. I want you to finish strong. Win this round.
It's there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Gets back to his feet.
Put your combinations together.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight out.
He hurt him bad.
He's loading the right hand.
Able to check the high kick.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here. Oh! Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow! Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. All right, so the head damage continues to land, and at this point, man, gotta think the ringside physician is even getting antsy to check it out.
Oh, yeah. You can tell that they want to. I mean, this fight is close to being stopped. That was a massive shot to the body. Sets up another submission.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. Lands a big right hand early. Oh, a nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent. All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have... Oh, he might get finished here. Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Nice elbow gets through. Nice positional control here. Back to his feet. Oh, nice knee. Oh, nice kick to the body there. All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. He might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots. Because the swelling's starting now. It's light. If he takes many more of these types of shots.
How about the accuracy to land right on his opponent's wobble chip?
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Big knee to the body. Takedown defense is there.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, huge knee. Oh, how good is this? Both men going for the finish. Big right hand there. Oh, and again, there's another massive knee. Going for the takedown here, and it is good. High amplitude takedown there, and he gets it right after catching the leg. So those are some high-level fighting instincts on display right there. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his hips. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head, be active.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here we are, Newark, New Jersey, the Prudential Center. You know, some people call this the armpit of America. I'm having a good time. I don't know.
It's a beautiful place and a beautiful arena. And the fans here are ready to explode the moment something exciting happens.
Right on the button.
Very nice. Let him go. Time to let those hands go.
It's always funny watching the beginning of these fights as guys try to really set the tone of the fight, the pace at which we are going to fight.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Clean with the right hook. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
There's another one.
Now a kick to the body.
I want more of that.
Oh, another big knee. And those fact, those are doing real damage. Useful hook there.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer. Right now, he seems lost to it.
Slips the punch nicely. One shot to the body. His opponent but not out yet.
Trying to get to a poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad. Big shot to the head.
All right, so he lands another hook there. He's fallen in love with that strike, but when you continue to land at this type of clip, why get away?
Why not? Why not fall in love with a punch that can't miss? He cannot miss with his hook. He's doing a good job of setting it up, fading out a jab, and then throwing the hook around his opponent's high guard.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, touch, and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
All right, looks as though that strike.
Hey, stop.
Do it!
Oh, my God!
I mean, you got to be kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
First round underway. Missed with that right hand. Tries the flying knee to no avail. Big knee there. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked.
No, he is on beat street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You can tell by his eyes. He's taking these sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot.
All right, so he catches the kick and promptly counters with the takedown and puts him on his back. Nicely done.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
Huge shots being landed on both sides.
That'll do it! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. The official decision is in. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, the King!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, back at the O2 Arena here in London, England, and man, are you royalty around these parts. You barely make your way to the octagon tonight.
John, oh stop, John, oh stop, John, please stop. Okay, maybe in England, they might love you more in DC.
Oh, huge kick to the body. That can't feel good. Well, they made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight. Clean, tight combination there. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh!
Oh, uppercut.
So we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now. Massive good land. And his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
3 minutes.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got it. This is such a...
Another heavy shot gets through. Under 2 minutes to go.
Landed a nasty flying knee to the head.
All right, so now he's going to go the taunting route. Might just want to focus on your defense.
Yeah, why not hit him back instead of dancing?
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go finish. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Oh, there it is. Dunk City catches the kick and promptly counters with that takedown.
Great timing, great recognition of seeing the kick coming and turning it into your offense. Those are the body kicks that are trouble.
And plenty of time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round. 20 seconds left.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Oh, that's going to soften him up. Shot finding the target there.
Great shot.
Oh, what a way to end the round. Saved by the bell. He got stunned by a huge shot right before the horn. And now, a little bit gingerly, he makes his way back to the stool. And he's only got 60 seconds to recover here. So we'll see if his corner, physically, mentally, can keep this fighter in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, round two. Here we go. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are the type of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon and call the action.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done.
Doing a great job fighting behind the reach and dictating where the fight takes place. Oh, he blocked that punch.
And he switches to southpaw here yet again.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up for me now. Keep your head in it. Keep your head in it.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was he needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, just opening up on him now.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Under 3 minutes here to go in the round.
Hands up!
Oh, he's taunting now. I've never seen you go down that way.
Never. I would never do it. It's too dangerous.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Bro, that cut is so bad. Like, can't the referee stop the fight right now?
Somebody needs to stop it because he won't.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the beauty in the fighter. He will not quit. Sometimes you got to go in there and tell him, hey, man, there's tomorrow. Doesn't have to happen today. And blocks that hard punch. Now he's backed up.
Oh, big left hand.
Big knee.
I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. All right, so the ref has called a break to the action, and it likely means, yes, he will call in the doctor to look at that cut, which is just leaking all over the octagon right now.
A lot of blood, John, but this is a fight. I mean, guys bleed, girls bleed. It happens in a fight. These guys should be able to continue.
All right, looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue,
Ready to
but
fight?
here we go.
Ready.
Round two is underway.
It's working.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to... Oh, massive knee to the body. That can't feel good.
Oh!
That punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. He's in a lot of trouble now.
Stop,
All right, round
stop.
three coming up next. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
The ref wants to stop this
All right,
fight.
there's the end of the
I
round,
need
and
you to
hopefully
show
not the
something.
end of the
You
fight.
have to protect
He
yourself.
doesn't look as handsome
Let's
as he
get
did
this
when he
fight.
walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
Ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Third and final round.
Finish strong now.
Both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Oh, strong reversal on the ground here.
Working
on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Oh, he just continues to attack that cut around the eye.
And is landing brutal ground and pound. He's got him stabbed. He's dropping big ground and pound. His opponent better move or he can't stop this fight.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the... Here we go.
Heavy kick downstairs.
Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going.
Massive head kick. Circling towards the left now. Oh, great block there.
Slicing elbow coming around the corner. That only happens if you can gain posture.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Oh, flying knee to the head. Grueling work once again as they hit the push position. Ooh. He lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking rhythm.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent.
Shot right there, DC. You don't want too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Under 3 minutes now to go, and what has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage.
Body shot to his
That shows the power in the placement. It was placed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
blocks the shot. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with it.
Oh, he's got we're getting a finish here.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Get out.
Oh, here's the head kick. It's blocked.
Oh, that's big. Check that kick.
So under 30. Oh, damage to the head.
Beautiful. Keep that
Oh,
pressure.
another huge knee.
That's a right hand.
Oh, big left. What a fight so far.
Stop!
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
You're gonna land that right hand in this round. Just keep.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head.
They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
All right, round two.
Nice block there.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Now some separation.
Finish it. Cut his ankles off. Don't
Lands the kick to the body there.
set the trap.
He's got the single collar tie.
All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think this opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to occur. Oh, big elbow. Nice block.
Get your range back. Get out of there. Let's go. Move those feet.
Oh, big knee to the body. How'd he get that one home? Oh, how about that? He lands a huge strike, and now he's going to... See, one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, with authority, the body.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Just out of range with that strike. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight.
Don't wait. Don't wait. I need you to be aggressive.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here.
He's not looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, we know you fans out there generally don't like premature stoppages, but I'm not sure this would be premature. I mean, his face is essentially shut closed at this point of the fight.
He's just been beat up. He's been outclassed. He's been outworked. He's been outsmarted. His opponent has just been better. He's been better in every aspect of fighting, and it's showing in all the swelling that is on his face.
Keep working that jab.
Grounded him, pounded him. Nice job. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. He's got
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up in a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that taste.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, that's the end of round number
Hey,
two.
stop!
All right, I know that I'm not as tough as these athletes, but I'm not sure how much longer he can actually. All right, he's able to make his way back to the stool. There's a lot of blood and a lot of swelling around the mouth. That might actually be a broken jaw at this point in time.
Listen, you are not tired. I know you.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow... right to the target.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target. So even if your feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
And they separate after exiting the clinch. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Head kick partially blocked. Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round.
Come on, bud. Let's get those hands working.
Does a great job of getting out of that clinch position.
Oh, big diving punch lands up top.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
And now some separation. All right, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent can...
Get the turtle in that kick.
Let it go now.
Push kick there to the body.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh!
Let's go.
And that'll do it!
Holy smokes!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. Promised something and he delivered.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
We are underway.
Let's go, baby. Here we go.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. It's nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Both players hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Nice punch to the head.
Great body kick there. So both guys landing at will here. Good action early.
Massive flying knee.
Put your hands up higher. Come on.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight. I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds to them.
No feeling out process at all. The moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
Oh, blood is dripping from his lip. Oh, look at that. So you land, and then you add insult to injury by talking trash.
It's almost like, hey, what a nasty flying knee.
Oh, big shots getting through.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up a hook again. Oh, man.
In a ton of trouble right now. I mean, geez Louise.
some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. The problem is...
Back to his feet.
Both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Huge liver kick. This might do it. Oh, he's in a world of trouble now.
Oh, nice body shot.
Oh, big left hook there.
Keeping the body.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really...
Oh, huge left. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following the game plan, and it's working.
What a start. All right, well, good news, bad news here. Good news, round is over.